This is the Levels Network. I'm Justin Horo, joined by the OG Willie Mason and the bro Lukey Stowe. Boys, before we just get in, we're just having a bit of gibbering. Yeah. We're talking about our good friends Tom and Eddie. Grappa.
I could have swore, I didn't know Tom and Eddie lived in fucking Sydney. I could have swore they lived right next to Brookvale Oval.
Yeah, you just assumed Northern Beaches, boys.
Just Manly through and through. I thought Northern Beaches, but you said they live in Coogee. Yeah, fucking live right near us.
Yeah, just around the corner. But I'm pretty sure Coogee, Clovelly area around that.
Beautiful
around
area.
That way, the boys. So, I feel like Grappa's been in the news a little bit lately, Lukey. We were talking about it. There's been some big stories there dropping of late. People just whining and dining, meeting there. And the boys were asking me questions around Grappa the other day. About how just rugby league meetings go down there.
Yeah, it does.
And
the owner's a good man.
Yeah, I went there 20 years ago when I was in the under-20s. So we're going to go to Grappa with the boys, eh?
That's good, man. Yeah, we go there all the time as old Bulldogs boys ran, like Roy, trying to get Andrew Emilio, Matty Utai, Sonny sometimes come. We always try and get to Grappa because it's pretty central to everyone.
Yep. Leichhardt?
Yeah, Leichhardt's good.
Just off Norton Street? From memory?
Right on the corner of Norton and main highway.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Uber's home, though.
Always.
Uber's home. Go there, have a feed, a few beverages.
Yeah. When I was always with, we're talking about Mitch Moses before, right?
Yeah.
So I've always, when you don't know someone and you hear that he's a good dude, but you're like, I don't take that until I meet him, right?
Yeah.
And then, so I was there with my boy Arch and Ren and Mitch is a little bit younger than Ren and I, and we haven't played with him or anything like that. And he come over and said hello, and then Arch is like, "Who's that?" I said, "Oh, that's me." I give him a hug and shit. I was just like, "Oh, I can't fucking hate him now." Do you know what I mean? I just can't. I'm like, now I'm just fucking all Mitch Moses because little moments like that fucking mean a lot to me.
Yep.
And if he hadn't have done that, I just would have went, fuck him.
Is it the para tag?
Tag, yeah.
Is it he can be a little bit agitated?
Yeah.
Is that the word? Agitative? He can be an agitator.
Agitator.
He can be an agitator.
Yeah, and he's a little half cheeky, all that sort of shit. So it's like one of those guys that you'd love to play with, but playing against him, you go at him.
Yeah, okay.
But yeah, that little moment, he just killed me with kindness, and he's just actually a really good dude.
He's a legend, eh?
Yeah, I heard that he was, so I'm glad he lived up to it.
Well, he'll be at our golf day too, mate. Yeah, and we're playing golf today, weather permitted. So we've started this podcast nice and early in the morning, 6 o'clock.
6 o'clock in the morning, guys.
6 a.m. start. Our tea time's at 8:30. So me, him, and Dylan Walker's going to be playing.
That's exactly why I need one of these.
Yeah, crack it open. Jeez. Me, him, and Dylan Walker are going to be playing in an Imagine Golf Day. Also, let's get straight into it. One of the Usos, let's give him a shout out. We were looking for the pronunciation of Max Feagai, and I'm doing my best job of it. But
I don't think we were wrong.
Pretty close. One of the boys left me a voice note, and he hit me with this.
How to pronounce Matt? It's Matt Feagai.
Feagai, yeah. Feagai.
So I'm still saying the first bit wrong.
Feagai.
How to pronounce Matt? It's Matt Feagai.
Whenever there's an N and G,
Feagai. Thanks, Scops. Shot Uzo. He goes, he's day one he's Uzo from day one. So nice. Shout out to the brother. Uzo. Giving us and I've got to tip up my man Joel Kane because he's always Fianay. He's Max Fianay. So it throws me off. It's hard when you're doing commentary. I said this before. Yeah. I do it with my three guys that I swap and change with: the Sugar on a Friday, Jimmy Smith on a Sunday, and Speedy on sometimes.
Jimmy gets it right, but
Jimmy's pretty good.
Yeah,
his pronunciation of Va'asua Malaawi.
Yeah, he gets really it. Nails well. That was a hard one for commentators.
But my point is, when you do it with different ones, and they sometimes have different. Yeah. You can't help but get ingrained and stuck in your head.
Because you've got listeners and they're like, who the fuck is Feagai and Fine?
Yeah.
Are they two different people?
Yeah. So
because you listen to the radio, right? You don't see the people. So you probably think that they're two different people if you're saying Feagai and he's saying Fine.
Yeah. Yeah. So it does make it tough. So just when I'm just talking about
that's when you listen to
when you listen to people, just make sure you give them a pass because some of them maybe don't know the difference. But and then they hear it because their thing is they can hear it from someone else, regurgitate it thinking that is the pronunciation, then that's where they're getting it wrong.
Yeah.
So
that's all you got to do is educate.
Just educate. Just give them a tip. Also, I'll tip up Shug. All right, let's get into and finish off all the drama from the Panthers game. And I've got a Panthers fan's perspective from it. Simon Roth, he's an L1 from day one too. He's a really strong Panthers fan, and he reckons we are the best NRL podcast in the world. Moving forward, I think if a kick is obviously disrupted, whether intentional or not, it should be an automatic 2 points. I know it's harsh, but I think it would prevent this from ever happening again. As a Panthers fan, I'm extremely disappointed in the act. In defense of the excuse from Ivan, I was actually at the game, and there did seem to be confusion with the interchange. Moses Leota started walking off. Then he got told by the trainer and went back to the huddle. Okay. Still not happy about it though, and the trainer is definitely in the wrong.
Yeah.
So there's a perspective from a Panthers fan, which is well thought out.
Very good perspective, right?
Yeah. There's also, you of course, when something like this happens and people get really emotional, it's good to. I feel like it's good from a Panthers fan, and there are a number of Panthers fans that have recognised that it's the wrong act. Simon does sort of not believe he is adding his perspective and being there to the game to say that there was some confusion with the interchange, which might have played a part.
Don't mind the automatic 2 points.
You know what?
Yeah.
And I think
instead of like the kick in front, just like no, mate, you just fucked up. There's 2 points.
I think that will be the case, Mace. But my big thing is it's not going to help the Titans, and that's the most disappointing part.
But like just saying a bigger game.
Yeah, well, yeah.
You know what I mean?
I don't see a world where this ever happens again because of how
neither do I. But if it does, it's 2 points. Yeah. And if it's a close game like that was on the weekend, it does matter. I know it wasn't going to help the Titans getting in the 8.
Yep.
But a good win at home. You just had a good win at the Warriors. You want to finish. You don't want to get the spoon, all that sort of stuff. So
just Ivan also again spoke yesterday, said that Corey Bocking has been struggling in the aftermath of the incident in their game against the Titans. I just want to just quickly say on top of that, this is, again, even though I'm fully against what the Panthers trainers have been doing and I didn't like the act, it's been understanding because this is someone who's not normally thrust into the spotlight as well. So it's a little bit different. Like when you're a player, when you're a coach, you expect, or not expect, but it's a part of
you're ready for it.
You're ready for it. Trainers are not so as much. So you got to, there is a level of sympathizing with him being put into the spotlight like this for someone who's not normally there. But again, my argument back towards that and fully appreciating what this trainer's going through right now. I just want to point out, and this is not to say that, hammering the trainer and doing things outside of just being frustrated with the act is as far as it should go. That's as far as it should go. Like you should criticize the act and the result of the game.
Not the person.
Anything outside of that is going too far. But in saying that, what about I started thinking about, on the flip side of worrying about also the trainer. What about the Titans players? What about the staff? What about officials? Like they were robbed of because of that. They were robbed of an opportunity. Than what
he's going through.
They were robbed of the opportunity to win a game of football fairly. The trickle down effect from that is they can, like Desi's under the pump. Mm-hmm. Like no one gives a rat's about what the results look like in 2 or 3 weeks ago. Players could finish with the spoon. Players could get dropped. That's another reaction from this, or not get re-signed. Like there's so many
the repercussions to a lot of actions, and the ripple effect and all that sort of stuff. I mean, I know this guy he's not used to it, but if you do stupid things, you get fucking stupid prizes, don't you? Like don't get. I mean, it's hard to say don't get personal, right? Like on Instagram, but they just do. Or on Facebook or whatever fucking blog they can get on.
Yeah.
That's the only thing with me. Just say with me on Instagram, if you can say whatever the fuck you want, but if you call me a fuckwit or some name, then I'm coming at you because it gets personal.
Well, he's definitely getting worse.
He's getting way worse than that, right? Like, and it's just.
I don't think it's directed at him. It's not like everyone's going at fucking.
There would be a really small portion that ruin it.
That dig it up.
That try to find a way. It's like the society's. So many scumbags that go way too far with this. You're right, Lukey. And this is the question that was asked to Ivan. And even at Andrew Abto with his reasoning for the suspension, which by the way is 5 or 6 games, and 50 grand. 6 games and 50 grand? Five games and 50 grand.
To the club.
It's more, it's a blight, and it's, what's the word?
He has to wear it for everyone else.
No, it's
Previous indiscretions.
People are questioning
The asterisk.
the integrity of Panthers of it. Like it's and even Abdo saying that they factored in that the Panthers trainers, not Corey Bocken himself, the Panthers trainers have been involved in incidents.
They're the only ones.
Not the only ones. Not the only.
Para?
Para, the Cowboys. We've been through this. We went through this on Monday.
That's what I mean. But like
I think
everyone, just like he's going to wear it, which he should, right? I'm pretty sure Ivan Cleary, he's not that sort of bloke to make sure those things are done. They don't play dirty or anything, and that's what it just sucks that we're talking about this guy here instead of the greatness of a Nathan Cleary and a Panthers team that come back from that deficit and to win that game. We're just talking about this, and it's been fucking all over the news. So put it to bed. The 50 grand fine, the 5-week suspension, that's enough, you know. People won't care about it after this week, mate.
Uncle Gus, he was of the opinion it was a bit of carry on
blow up
from everyone. I disagree with that as much as I love Gus. He said it was social media driven, and this is the world we live in. And like I said, like you always refer to it, he's been, you know. Is there? I don't understand. I just couldn't understand that at all from Gus. Like,
he always thinks different.
Yeah,
very different. I heard that as well. I was just like,
yeah,
because like I think he was saying that it doesn't really affect the kickers, and I'm like, they all go through this little routine. It's pretty important.
What about his point was because Nico was on 100% footy, and he asked Nico. He goes, Nico, how would you? And we'll just go back and kick it. And like, I'm like, come on, Nico, and this, you know how much I love Nico. Like 4 or 5 weeks ago,
he gets rattled at the kick.
If something like that happened to him 4 or 5 weeks ago before strung those wins together, he's not kicking that goal. No way. And also the other point that a lot of Panthers fans are raising, which doesn't make it right as well. All the Panthers fans keep bringing up the incident which happened to Nath at the start of the year when a fan threw a bottle
in Vegas
in front of Nath. Nath picked it up and kicked it. It's not the point. That was wrong. That was wrong from the fan. Yeah. And even worse, the trainer is in a position of privilege where he's actually on the field and knows better. Fans should know better, but they don't get a pass for just because they're fans. It's still wrong. That fan should be banned.
Yeah.
Like not for 6 games.
For life.
If someone does that.
For life.
Any Panthers games. And try to put Nathan off. So to use that as an example that Nath picked it up, threw it away and kicked it, that's not the point. The point is it shouldn't happen.
Yeah, but then he reset and everything like that. And I don't know.
But it's still because it's a trainer run out. Jaden's going, this cunt's trying to put me off.
Yeah.
Because he's a professional. It's not like a fan throws a chip or a bottle at you.
You can't help what a fan does, mate.
Billy Goats in the crowd. That's what it is, I guess.
Exactly. That's up to security to get hold of him and go, get out.
Yeah.
The game to do something about it, but not this.
All right. We've also had some drama in and around the Tigers and Bulldogs game. We talked about it with KHOD. KHOD, the goat man, he's a Bulldogs fan, as shuttered as he was for the Dogs to lose yesterday. I was honestly dying of laughter when the Tigers players gave the KHOD to our fans, even though it hurt. My background is Lebanese and admitted that this was the best try celebration ever to my friends in our group chat. Let's stop being so sensitive in 2025. It only makes for better entertainment. Next time the two teams meet each other, we have to take our hats off to the Tigers for their performance. They were the better on the day for sure. We'll get those Tigers back though, and that's where I like it. That's footy. That's like,
exactly what it is.
If you throw it out. Remember what did I say when people were blowing up about Ronaldo Mulatalo? Different version of it, but it's agitating the opposition, players, fans, whatever it may be. I said, well, Ronaldo's got to play the Melbourne Storm again. What happened?
He got dealt with.
Melbourne dominated him. Yeah. And they let him know about it every time they played. So, as much as I loved it from the West Tigers because I thought it was hilarious.
The Dogs are going to get their get back, mate.
They will have to play the Dogs again at some point in the next year. And that is going to be all over video.
And you could just see the crowd going mental.
Can't wait.
When we get... this is footy. This is it's a fucking saga of football. Like, it's crazy, and you got to let things like this slide. I mean, like, fuck, everyone says it wasn't a good look at the game. It's like, if people didn't come out and explain what was going on, you wouldn't have cared.
Well, here's the thing now, right?
Who got the biggest fine?
So the three West Tigers fans have been given the warnings, right? And I think warnings are sufficient for something like this. Now, because there has been some pushback from it, I am happy with a warning to say, all right, no, we can't have people go and giving them the version of the bird, in the sort of Arabic way. So fine. I think Brent Naden got an additional sanction because he doubled down
because he went ham.
He was looking for
he was going mental.
He was hitting it on social media afterwards. So he's been punished a little bit more. Maybe he got a fine or a sanction or something like that. So he got a. But I think warning is sufficient, and then we won't see anything like this again.
No.
Even though I thought it was funny. I thought it was
very entertaining, and it was perfect for the Tigers to end on that. Yep. And they were highly emotional. You got to understand what was happening in this game, right? All, with the whole Galvin situation and everything, and then they got us right at, put the nail in the coffin. I expected something like this.
Yep. Papa Macros are on board with us to finish off the season. Anyone who wants to get involved, we've got 2 codes for you. If you've never bought a box from Papa Macros before, you're in for a treat. But you can get $30 off your first box with the code LEVELS30. If you are a repeat offender in the best possible way, you're coming back for your second box, you can put in the code LEVELS10, and that'll get you 10% off all future orders for our audience. So nice and simple. You buy a $100 box, which can get you around the 14 to 15 mils. Then you get $10 off that. Lukey, you've been pumping them. Mace, you've been pumping them.
Yeah,
reviews.
Love it.
Everything.
I haven't had a bad one yet.
So good.
Haven't had a bad one yet. All I do is add a little bit of salt and that's it.
Yep.
Nothing
What's your
else.
favourite?
Oh, I think I had something last night. It was like a spicy meat and rice.
Yeah.
I just like
on Monday. Yeah, that's one of the gain ones that
I don't like the gains.
And you mix them all together, And it just
I mix it. Yeah,
and you said you had the chicken snitty as well.
It's chicken schnitzel.
Yep.
And I didn't know that you had to leave the plastic on to warm it up. I've been just taking it off and then warming it up.
Oh no, leave it on, let it steam up, and then
I did it last night.
Yeah, so
it's amazing. I haven't had a bad one yet.
Even just washing up, it's just way better.
Straight in the bin.
It's efficient. It's efficient. It's cheap. It's good quality.
Healthy.
It ticks every box.
If I'm on site, if I'm a tradie, I'm just loading up on them.
Big winners for sure.
You would. You'd be spending that much money on dog shit and Uber Eats and stuff like that. You're better off just getting this, put it in your fridge once a week, and because a lot of people are like, right into their diets and everything like that, it says exactly how many macros and calories it is and how much protein. So I don't really give a fuck about all that sort of stuff, but I am now.
Yeah, you sort of just mindful.
Yeah, I'm just like, okay.
You know what's been good for me and Lukey? City to Surf coming up this week. Feel like I've stripped a couple of kilos, looking good, feeling good. We've also got some information around that too for the City to Surf. So our partners at Red Bull, here we go. I might crack mine. Mace has already started crapping and sipping on his. So for the City to Surf this weekend, the Red Bull have introduced a new challenge. It's called the Red Bull Flying Sprint. In a new Strava segment, runners competing in the City Surf can turn on their Strava and challenge themselves to register the best 1 kilometre effort from the Red Bull during the race. So the 1 kilometre strip can be found along and start at Rose Bay, starting near Jewel on the Bay, which is a nice little Indian restaurant I used to go to back in the day too, by the way. And it goes all the way through to Char Grill Charlie's. The fastest male...
I'd stop at Char Grill Charlie's.
Just before the hill.
See you later.
Heartbreak Hill. The fastest male and female runners will win some epic prizes, including, and I reposted this last night, boys, I want to go to this, a trip to Japan to compete at the Red Bull 400 in 2026. So I shared it in the group, mate.
3 minutes, something? You reckon?
It looks like the Hill of Doom. And I want to give it a crack. Should we go to Japan next year?
Yeah, 100%. I love Japan.
When did it hit up?
Have you what's the time? Do you reckon 3 minutes? Is that about right? 3 minutes something for a 1K sprint? Like if you have a crack at it?
Yeah, that's what the winner will probably get close to.
Yeah.
This is why it's a great challenge.
You're fit as fuck.
Char Grill Charlie's finishes right at the hill. So if you go balls out.
Win that, end it.
That's the hard part. Then you got to go up the hill. So... I'll give it a crack and I'll maintain it. We'll see if we can maintain it up that hill.
So this is after how many kilometres of running?
It's about 5.
Okay,
it's
so
about halfway.
Warmed up a little bit.
Yeah. So to start off, when you come out of, what's the main park? Is it Hyde Park in the middle where you start? Is that the name of the park in the middle of the city where you start?
Yeah, Hyde Park.
Hyde Park?
Yeah.
So you start in Hyde Park and then you sort of make your way down. You're pretty much heading down for most of the part. Have that little hill when you come into Double Bay.
Yep.
Then you drop when you're coming out of Double Bay into Rose Bay. And a couple of my good mates, Waldy, and that used to live right near the jewel of the
Indian.
The jewel on the bay. That's the Indian food there. Bang. That's where the kilometre starts. Get after it. Nice and flat too.
Yeah.
But then you go up for 2.5K for Heartbreak Hill.
So just say after 5K, how would you be feeling? You'd be feeling all right,
I'm okay. Yeah.
And then would you have a big effort in you?
I normally save my big effort for the hill.
You come on the other side of the hill.
So once I'm hitting that flat, normally I'm pulling up, just trying to conserve energy because I know I've got a big 2K incline or decline? Incline coming up.
Incline at doom.
Could blow your legs out.
I'm going to give this a crack. See what I can get for my time. And
you have a crack, Lukey?
Yeah, give it a nudge.
Luke, you'll get 6 minutes.
7-minute kilometre.
Yeah. They'll deport me. Just.
Did you see the one from Japan running up that hill? That looked fun as hell.
Yeah. Have you seen when you obviously watched the whole clip? Up the top is mental.
Yeah. See that guy? I got him right at the end too. He just looked like a normal person too.
Was he in a fucking T-Rex suit?
Not this time. Yeah, that does your head in. YouTube questions. Our man JJ loves the potty. Scope, the last time the Dogs defeated a top 8 team, this is a question for you, Mace. Yeah. He's asking me, but I'm going to ask you. Scope, the last time the Dogs defeated a top 8 team this season was in round 10 when they come from behind to beat the Panthers. Since round 10, the Bulldogs have not beaten a top 8 team. Their other win over a side that finished in the final 8 was the round 4 victory over Cronulla. Will this stop them from winning this year's comp? Love the show, boys.
Well,
is that concerning, mate?
I don't think it's concerning. Once you get to we're just trying to get a top 4 finish.
Yep.
And then you can after the round 27, it's a whole new competition that starts, right? And see how many players you got available. Like we're doing all right in that department. We've got everyone sort of available right now. Just got to string some games together. Get some continuity with the halves. The middles went all right on the weekend, but they need to be a lot better if you're going to get Alex Twile running a rough shot through your middle, and Terrell May, like they had a lot of ball. It was just the weather was shit. There's a lot of excuses I can make up, but everybody had to play in it.
I've got something for you.
So I just don't think I don't really care about the normal season. Right, I don't care if we haven't.
You've got to factor it in, but it's not the be all.
Right? We got the Panthers and we got Melbourne in the next couple of weeks.
Yep,
that'll.
We'll see
if we go. If we get pumped by those guys and we look like not even near them, then it's concerning for me and the Bulldogs players. But if we beat one, lose the one, and it's 14-10, there's a couple of little plays that just didn't go our way, or last time we played Penrith and it was just a great play by Cleary, heads up play.
Yep.
You can live with that.
That's a great loss.
You can live with that. But it's like, if you go down to Melbourne, you're 36-6, concerning. But I'm not concerned now.
Here's what I was talking about with Kempy yesterday. The Melbourne Storm, even the Penrith Panthers at the start of the year, and the Bulldogs, the 3 teams that have struggled the most in the rain this year.
Yeah.
And what do they prioritise? Ball in play, keeping and frustrating teams and wearing them
shifts
down.
At them.
I think what the rain is doing for the teams that are down the bottom, it's levelling out the playing field for them. And the ball's not in play as much, the fatigue's not in the game as much. And it's allowing it's been a bit of a leveler for the teams that have been struggling, because like you look at the Dragons, they're 2 of their top 4 wins, and Kempy brought this credit to Kempy. So they beat the Melbourne Storm and the Canberra Raiders in wet, ugly conditions.
Yuck conditions.
You look at the Bulldogs, 4 out of their 5 losses have been in wet conditions. And we've talked about the Melbourne Storm, 16-10 against the Parramatta Eels team, where a lot of people viewed that they were the more superior, talented roster, but it only finished 16-10. So there is something to it. I think it takes the ball and play fatigue factor out of the game, which serves all 3 of those 2 teams. All 3 of those teams want to do that.
Yep.
And they've got to learn. They've got to find a way to not get frustrated.
Yeah, and stay on course.
Stay on course.
Because a lot of them, back to your point, right? You can't, and we said it on Monday, you can't have, these loose offloads that we Carraz is getting and our outside backs, and then you have another shift, and then have another shift, and like you're having like cracks at them all the time. The defensive line is fucking all over the shop. You're working your ass off. Kick, get down there as hard as you can, right? So it makes us play more one out.
Yeah, it does.
It's one out, and everybody can handle one out.
Yeah.
You just pile in with numbers, trying to hit and everything like that. So you're not really trying to. You can't play footy. You know that even when we were playing. You can't really play the expansive game that you want to play, especially between the two 20s. That's where you really want to play.
That's the beauty of the two teams. Like, even though we played together at Manly, my first couple of years at Manly, we prided ourselves in being able to win in multiple ways.
Yeah.
Your team, of course, right?
Yeah.
You had all the skill factor, but you could just bash a team out of the game as well.
Yeah.
So, like, we had that at Manly. You had that at the early days of the Bulldogs.
It helps when your middles are fucking aggressive as hell.
100%.
And that's where you
got
Canberra.
So once it gets to the wet weather, you can go, all right, we can just win a game 16-10 here.
Canberra, Melbourne.
Yep.
Brisbane, Penrith, their middles. If it gets to that, right? If it gets to a game like that in a prelim and it's pissing down rain, they can afford to go one out and go straight through your middles, right? So that's where we need to just get better.
That's where I reckon Melbourne learnt against Parramatta. That's why I thought the Parramatta win was good for Melbourne. 16-10. They probably should have won 20-10 if they kicked their goals. Yeah. And it was a professional win, and they realised that they weren't going to blow them out 30-6 or whatever, and it didn't bother them.
And they knew that.
So I thought that was a great step towards what Melbourne did on the weekend, and Bulldogs have got to learn how to win that way in the next 5 or 6 weeks.
Yep. And it does help. Sorry, another thing. It does help having bigger boys in the wet, right? When you got a Payne Haas and you got a big Xavier, Stefano, even Josh King's a big body.
Yep.
Who else? Like Leota, Yowie. They're all like they all know how to knuckle down in that wet weather. Different style of play. We just need to figure it out.
Yep. This one is from Jake Hooper. Fellas, you often mention this young kid needs to do X, Y, or Z, or watch so and so. Is it a thing for players to reach out to opposition or random ex-players they admire for help or advice? Do either of you cop messages or calls about this? Big love always from regional Victoria. I put this in, mates, because I know you love to reach out to players. If you're a fan of a player, and I'm sure it goes both ways, the story about running into Tino and just spitting some knowledge on him for about an hour probably happens more so for you. But so I just wanted to ask you that question with when you like a player, you don't mind reaching out to them as well and letting them know. Yeah,
I always do. Yeah, like just say with Tino and like Stefano and all these
Xavier Wilson,
Xavier, because I see so much talent. And so if you can give them a couple of little tips, not trying to change their whole game, but like what we see as older players, like the game slows down massively. You know, if you can add a string to your bow every single year, then you get better and better and better. You know, and they've got all the skills to be, and Payne Haas, all those guys when they were a bit younger, just, you know, they've got everything that the game needs. They should be dominating the shit out of it.
It's also a part of you like to give them their flowers too, right?
Yeah, 100%.
Like if you're on there, if they're on your radar, they're doing something right.
And I'm not one of these old players who just like, I don't rate these guys. I rate them all.
Yeah, you want to see them.
I want to see them kill it.
Yeah.
You know, like all these dominant big forwards. I'm like, just go at it. Keep going at it. Like, you know, develop a pass. Understand, like, you know, like in defensive shape and everything like that. Just fucking, you can dominate. The game's built for big, strong, fast guys who can play big minutes. Right? It's like it's built for you. If you can play 60 plus minutes in the middle and you're 6'4", 115 kilos, no one's touching you.
You're like the first of the generation too, where they can relate to a little bit more. Like when you hit the scene, then there was a heavy Polynesian influx. So
they're good, and they always get back to me and appreciate it and everything like that. So then when I speak to them face to face, like with Big Tino and stuff like that, it's fucking smart player, man. Yeah, it's just sometimes in the games when you're watching the Titans play, they're always on the back foot. So it doesn't really give him an opportunity to play how good he can actually play. I don't think we've seen the best of Tino.
No, for sure. Like he's a gun.
24, but like he's playing in a team that gets fucking dealt with every single week, right?
You know, I should have given him a mention. Man, Mo Fodawaker's been playing well the last couple of weeks. When I seen your example talking about Xavier Willison. Yeah. When Payne's out. Yeah. I reckon that goes well for Mo as well. I reckon when Tino's out, Mo takes it upon himself.
The line share
he's a gun, mate. Like he's playing for Queensland. But I just noticed him on the weekend. He was just fucking wholehearted. Wasn't going his way to begin with. His second stint's better than his first.
Because the leadership comes onto him. Yeah. Right? And you take that personal and you go, fuck yeah, Mo, you're the boy this week. You're a man.
Islander thing.
Yeah, 100%. You just like, and like him and Tino got a great little combination. Yeah. 1-2 punch. It's one of the best.
Do you know he's the second most capped Titans player of all time?
Mo already?
Mo Fodawaker.
Who's capped? The Don? Is the Don first?
The Don would be up
The
there.
Don's up there with the best try scorer.
Yeah.
I know that.
His Don is good.
Don is good.
Yeah, his Don is good. Yeah, good fella too. Remember we played in the 90s.
Legendary human.
Good on the punt too.
Yeah?
Yeah. Loves the punt. And
Is he a good punter, but
and responsibly.
Is he a responsible gambler?
Yeah. He's good. He gave us a few good tips on that night. And I hit him up a couple of times.
Yeah.
Like after I got his, because we had a good day after we played in the Nines tournament 2 years ago, and then I was like hitting him up. I was going, anything else you got? Like, so I think you got to be part of his gang. You got to be part of his clique.
Yeah, give him free tips out.
No. When building your Forby from scratch for your next big trip, there are 3 words that get you as excited as Willie having a biff with the Poms. No wait times.
If you've got a Land Cruiser 300 series and crammed for time getting all that gear ready for your next tour, guess what? The TJM rear bar, along with an extensive range of TJM protection and XGS suspension for the LC300, have 0 wait time and are on our shelves and ready for install. Now.
Oh, yeah. Find your nearest TJM store and lock in your in-store today to suit your LC300 or any Toyota Classics you may have. You have to go and do it now, tjm.com.au. Just before we get into the games, boys, too, there's been an update. We've chatted a lot about the Titans. This story was sort of not as big, but big to the Titans fans. So Casey Badger has been dumped for round 2023. The NRL admitted that the Titans should have been awarded a penalty try. So not only did they not get the kick from the sideline in a fair way, it has been deemed from the NRL. Casey made the wrong decision. Like I said, she found option 3 out of 2 options.
They got shafted, didn't they?
So this is the second time. Remember when Titans coach Des Hasler came under fire for singling out the referee in his post-match press conference when Sam Verrills was incorrectly declined a try through Nelson Asafa Solomona. That was case again. So
she mightn't like the Titans.
Not having a good run with the Titans at the moment, is she? So remember, Desi said this. Who was in the bunker? He asked the question.
He knew.
He 100%.
It's a rhetorical question, he said.
He goes, and Hasler, the reporters then responded, were informed it was Badger. He goes, Casey got it wrong again.
He's like, I think it was Casey Badger.
Well, Casey got it wrong again.
She got dropped from NRL and then she got put in the bunker and she got dropped from that.
No, she was the video referee for that game. So she's the video referee on both occasions.
You dropped from video ref.
Oh.
So she incorrectly didn't give a penalty try for Sammy on the weekend, and Verrill scored going through Nelson Asafa Solomona, and she said they burrowed through, which wasn't the case.
Where do you go to from there? Reserve grade? Because you got
NRLW?
Yeah, probably.
NRLW? Yeah. By the way, too, they are taking steps in the right direction, and I've got a prediction for you, and you're gonna love this because I'm gonna give you a prediction. By the way, listen to this. So I reckon they're listening, mate. They are listening. So we're doing the right thing. So on the weekend, Chris Butler has 4 games as video referee. He's doing 4 games. Ashley Klein is doing 2. Our 2 favourites, G and Atkins, they're doing 1 each. So that's a step in the right direction. Because like I was saying, Mace, last week, at least Butler will make the same mistake 4 games in a row. Right? Because he is the pit.
Live and die on your sword, mate. Live and die on your sword, Butler.
This is why I feel a little bit sorry for Casey, because I think they get caught following directions of Chris Butler and Ash Klein. In saying that, I would prefer, it's the lesser of 2 evils. If I am going to have Butler and Klein, I'd prefer to have them in the bunker rather than on field, because I feel like I want G, Atkins, even some of the guys that are starting to do a better job and have had good span, like our man Todd Smith, the ginger.
I like him. Mad fade.
Liam Kennedy, I think he's okay.
The Fade brothers.
Who else who's been doing all right? Wyatt Raymond just needs to loosen up a little bit, but there's something there. Like they're all right.
I'm learning referees' fucking names. This is sad. Thanks, fuck.
So I've got a prediction for you, all right? And this prediction is my prediction. So we're going to cut this out. Because I feel like they're watching. So I don't want to
let them watch.
Let
the boy watch.
I don't want to predict something. They see it and then it doesn't happen. So here's my prediction. I'm going to tell the boys we're going to edit this out and we're going to put it on Monday. All right, cut. We're back. And those are our predictions. You haven't heard them. We're going to be putting on Monday's show. Whether they're right, I don't care if I get it. If we get it wrong, we'll place it in at the end of the show. All right, we'll see how we go. All right, let's get to the Storm Broncos tonight. 7:50 p.m. at Amy Park. Shout out to the Hello Sports boys. I'm going to be doing the live stream with the boys. A few tequilas, and the winger bet is on. Lukey, what's the winger bet?
Winger bet is all 4 wingers to score at Amy Park.
Against 2 good teams. I like it. All right, so for the Storm, Trent Liero is back with Ativalu Lasati. He goes back to the bench. As for the Broncos, only one change. Payne Haas is back. He's in place of big man Xavier Willison. 2 of your favourites, Mace.
Yeah.
You lose Big X, but you get Payne back in the game. Lukey, what are the odds for this game?
$1.50 with Melbourne for the tab, $2.60 for Brisbane, and 5.5 is the line.
Okay. Where you going, big dog?
Yeah.
Where you going, big dog?
This will be the game for the Bronx. I reckon they've got a lot of strike power, and I just think they can get the Storm. I just honestly do. I think Payne Haas can just really do a job on him. He's had a bit of a break and he'll be fresh as hell. Yeah, he's going to miss his man Big X, but I like what Walsh is doing, what Ezra's doing. Their back five, Cobbo, they just look dangerous. I think they need to do this. They need to get this game to go, okay, we are fucking legit. We can beat you, Storm. We can beat the Storm down in Melbourne. Not many people can do that. Right, so
they've got a poor record against Melbourne.
Yeah, I know,
but this is their occasion.
This is it, and I think this is their biggest test in the last fucking 6 weeks. And I reckon they're going to get the Storm. Only just be a tough game. It's not the weather's beautiful down there.
Yeah,
which is great. It's not like up in here.
Well, then that's a tick for the Storm. Then
yeah,
if it was wet conditions, I would have probably preferred.
It'll still be a little bit dewy down there, right? But I think the Bronx will be looking at this going. If we get pumped or anything like that, we don't really have a chance. We can't get Storm in Melbourne, or I don't think the Storm have like just with Jerome Hughes out. That's a big out. Like he's one of the best sevens in the game. So going up against a classy team, I think they might miss him a lot more than they did against the last couple of weeks.
You know what? So I'm just looking at the updated teams here, Lukey. This is the trap. This is very trappy for my wingers bet. So Kane Bradley has been inserted into the centres. I think he plays on the wing, but it's hard to read. You don't know. Both Grant Anderson and Kane Bradley. You're good in the air, Kane Bradley. Really good. He's the big lurch. Oh, okay. 6'5" of the best.
Righto.
Scored 2 over Greg Marzul.
I thought
he just looks tall.
Yeah.
From his QRL photo.
Yeah.
Holy.
So for the wingers bet,
6'5", sorry.
A lot of people follow me on this bet, mate. So I just want to make this clear.
Yeah, you're going to get it.
I know people. So my prediction is you almost got to have $5 on both Kane Bradley and Grant Anderson because either of them could play wing and centre. I think Kane Bradley will play wing. Grant Anderson will move to the centres. Coates is on the wing, but it's the players that's missing is Jack Howarth from the original team.
Oh, we played good too.
So Kane Bradley's come into the lineup. Yeah, he did play good last week.
Fucking awesome.
Yeah. So, that's the late change. So look out for that. So Dean Mariner, they look solid. Dean Mariner and Selwyn Cobbo, Xavier Coates, and either Kane Bradley or Grant Anderson. I think it'll be Kane Bradley if you're following me on the winger bet tonight. So we'll be watching that. Oh, Grant Atkins, Chris Butler. Not a bad crew. Happy with that. I'm on Broncos as well, mate.
Yeah.
I'm on Broncos as well. I did the NRL predictor, ladder predictor.
Yeah.
Have you done that?
No,
I should.
Fucking know.
So
I wouldn't know how to do it.
So I did the ladder predictor. You just type it into Google and you go through all the games in it.
Can you ask Chat GPT who's going to?
Well, it looks like this, Mason. And you go through and you do all your things and you can't predict injuries and all that sort of stuff. So my final 8 off the back of it were Raiders get minor premiership in front of the Bulldogs, 2nd, Storm 3rd, Broncos 4th, Sharks 5th, Panthers 6th, Warriors flip all the way to 7th, and the Dolphins scrape in an 8th and 4 and against over
the Roosters,
over Manly, and the Roosters just miss out as well. But I've got the Dolphins beating Roosters this week. If that goes the other way, then I guess the Roosters can jump them. So this is huge. So many good games. So many good games. All right, let's get to the next game. Knights versus Panthers, Friday, 6 p.m. at McDonald Jones Stadium. I'm calling this one up there tomorrow. Bradman Best returns for the Knights. Jake Arthur comes in at halfback for his first game with Tyson Gamble dropping to 18th man. Jackson Hastings and Jack Hetherington have been replaced on the bench by Thomas Kent and Elijah Salese Leomoana. Lau Moana.
Lau Moana.
Lau Moana. Any other late changes to that?
I think it's going to be raining all weekend as well.
It's supposed to stop today for here anyway.
I'm just looking at the Newcastle weather. It's different up there. Big Les lives up there. He's been pissing down rain.
Okay.
Yeah, so Friday showers, Saturday showers, Sunday showers in Newcastle, and then proper showers. So that's going to be a sloppy game, man, Knights and Panthers then. And, the Panthers knowing how to lock teams down defensively.
Yeah.
And I just don't see them losing this game. They won't drop. I don't see the Knights even getting near them just because of what happened last week.
Agreed.
That fucking 24-0 down and nearly getting run down
Yep.
and looking at the brilliance of a Nathan Cleary to get you back in, that would have been shattering if they'd have lost that.
Yeah.
Like,
And
come
also,
on, man, 24-0 down. No one comes back at the Panthers like that.
And also, with all the carry on against the Panthers this week,
They knuckle down,
I think they take it out on the Knights.
They bunker down and they fucking just deliver
Yeah. So
flogging.
I think this will be a big win for the Panthers, and this is where I have my first Friday same game multi.
Well, let me give you the odds first, if you like.
Oh yeah, get
Like
the odds, please.
first.
Please,
So
thank
we've
you very
got,
much.
Newcastle at $4.
Yep.
$1.25 for Penrith. Tab have the line at 10.5.
Disrespectful, isn't it?
10.5.
To Newcastle. I know Newcastle. It's up there, McDonald Jones Stadium. The fans will be out there.
How do you think the track would have pulled up after NRLW Magic round?
Disgraceful. Yeah, that's what I mean. It's going to be worse. Like tomorrow, it's going to be terrible
That
conditions.
Considering what we all said at the start, that probably factors in and favours the Knights.
Yeah.
Knights have made it scrappy at home at McDonald's.
Big time. This will not be a walkover, but I just think the Panthers will be methodical with because they've got that young kid, Nathan Cleary, at half.
Yep.
You Blaze Salung, you got everyone else going. I think Isaiah Yo's out, right? Yo's out. Surely he's not playing.
No, Yoey's out, yeah.
Yeah, thank you.
That was one thing.
But, you're going to get your Leotas and your Lindsay Smiths and all these other blokes just going hard. Papali'i, Liam Martin. They'll be all going just smash mouth football. Complete your sets, get it, keep it on the field and just get these high-speed grinds and just fucking run them off their feet.
I think with all the drama, like you're alluding to there with the Panthers last week, I think this is a professional performance. I think Nathan leaves no doubt this week. I don't think he wants to save it for the heroics of a 2-point field goal. So he gets after it.
Yeah.
He gets his running game going. He gets a try.
Puts it to bed.
I like Isaac Tungle on the right edge as well.
I was going to say that. Whoever's on that right, because he had him going like the Titans. Like, I love he plays chess, not checkers, doesn't he?
And also Yoey's out. So I think Nathan's going to be more ball dominant. So I think closer rather than wider. So I'm thinking Isaac Tungle on the right. Casey McLean has been on fire on the left. I think they try to play through Newcastle. They try to play around.
Yeah, they do good. The Panthers is when they just sit on that right side of the post and they just have a face ball shape where it's straight to Yoey and then the back row leads and then Prince is out the back, another lead out the back. But he'll give you about 3 different looks.
Yeah.
And on the fourth one,
They've got variations.
Fourth one, you'll come in on that lead because Liam Martin, if you fucking leave him one-on-one, he's hitting inside shoulders.
You like Liam Martin?
Yeah.
Okay.
So like he's going to be playing, it won't be the first one or like you just say he's that good a ball player and Liam Martin runs that good of lines. Like it could be on the first one because they'll be trying to go, going out the back because they've got so much danger on that right side. Tungo runs those good lines. Like sometimes they just bring him under to straighten the attack up so they can have a 6-4 split. There's so many things that they do in the red zone that they're going to get you eventually.
Setting you up.
They set you up. They set you up. The first couple, they might give you Liam Martin just easy, right? And then you just have to go out a little bit. And the way that Nathan Cleary ball plays is something special, mate. The way his tempo to the line just shows it a little bit. And he's looking at the 2-man all the time. If he comes in, bang, that's how they scored those tries when Dylan Edwards try. Like he just looked at him, waited, bang, out.
Brian Kelly got impatient.
And he didn't have to.
Yeah.
But
he didn't have
because
to.
he defended that, they defended that so well for about 3 or 4 goes.
Yeah.
And then bang, on that one, when you fuck up, bang, he's going to pick the right one. So that's dangerous.
All right.
Their left side's going to be under assault. Panthers by maybe 1-12.
1-12.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. The
some
Raiders
respect.
play the Eels at GIA Stadium next 8 p.m. The Green Machine, they roll out the same 17 that went down to the Dragons. As for Manly, Leo Hapawadi, he hurt his shoulder in the game against the Roosters, so Tommy Travojevic returns to fullback. Tommy Talau moves into the moves from the bench to the centres. And Aaron Shop is the new man on the bench. Back rower, Ben Travojevic is out. So the
Cheekham.
Michael Cheekham is
Good
back.
human.
Shout out to Cheek.
Yeah, they love the Cheek.
OG Eats. Tommy at fullback.
Yeah, well, the problem with Lehigh Opawati, right, is he's built like he's what, 80 something kilos, you reckon?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
He's very slender.
Yep.
And he's going to cop a lot of knocks. So, and I don't think his genetics is going to allow him to get any bigger. Like
He's got good genetics.
Yeah, I know that. But like you don't look at him and go, you're going to put on 10 kilos of muscle in the next year. Like the rest of his brothers were just like, and his dads and that, they were all like 100 kilos.
Yeah, he's probably not going to get as big as Will, is he?
No. So like he's got
But how much more does he need,
more
do you reckon, to
skill.
be effective?
Oh, just
5
see
max?
little things like these shoulder injuries and all this kind of stuff. Like it's because he's copping hits. He's still he's still a young man, right? What's he, 19? 20?
20.
He's still, he's about 2 or 3 preseasons before he gets to that level where he's like, because he's busting tackles already, but just to sustain it at fullback for the bigger hits, and because they're rushing down and they're trying to flog Lehigh all the time.
What's your NRL profile thing? He says he's 82 kilos. So you reckon he's close
about
to
that.
80?
80.
So he's 80? And he's just,
Yeah,
So it's like,
look at Galvin's 84,
yeah,
84 kilo.
yeah. Galvin's 81. So the smaller guys, they add 3 kilos.
All the time.
And the bigger guys, they drop 3
Yeah, I
kilos
used to
from
drop
what they-
3 all the time.
Yeah.
I just
And
go
if,
how I
and if
feel.
you're in the middle, like guys like me, like you're 100, it doesn't matter. Really.
I feel like I was 115 some games. It's like I used to play my best at that age. I don't give a fuck if it was 120.
fuck it,
Still
it's
put
like,
115.
as a big unit, getting your hands on a fucking 80 kilos out there. It's like,
and the way that they know how to wrestle, they know weight distribution, bit of jiu-jitsu, bit of all that. They're getting taught all these little things, right? So the bigger man always, will dominate the middle, and they get these little guys. But Lehigh's extremely strong, right? But it still don't matter if the other guy's bigger and stronger. If like a Tarpanay or someone's going to come through, he's coming through. Big Papa, because they've got technique. Huddy Young, all these guys, they've got about 20 kilos on him. More. Big Papa's probably rolling around about 120 easy.
If we
40
think,
kilos.
if we think it's going to be cold here and in Newcastle,
Oh, it's ice cold.
well, the odds are ice cold with Tab as well.
yeah, what do you got for us?
$1.44 for Canberra, $2.80 for Manly, and the line is 7.5.
So Ricky has got a reason to just rip into all these youngsters with review this week. They have a bye next week, and they have a poor record against Manly.
Yeah, they're all in for this one.
I think so.
All in. What's this Friday? Like the Friday night game.
Yeah.
It's going to be icy.
Yuck.
These are the games that you look
give
at
you
at the
that.
start of the year. We're like, when are we playing Canberra?
Yeah.
Oh, round 23. Ugh.
Friday, 8 p.m.
And you wouldn't predict that they'd be coming first and they're bashing the shit out of everyone.
Yuck. Yuck.
Ricky Shield will be on the side. I love how he's on the sidelines.
Yeah, fuck
he
that.
knows he's cold.
Yeah.
His little
I
Dev,
know, I
his
reckon
little
it'd be
his little Devon at the back will be
Mad
cold.
Devon.
The Devon with
but he's
the-
fully
with the-
acclimatised now.
Has
After,
to be.
after 20 years of being on the sidelines or on the field.
All the 80s and 90s
40 years?
and 90s.
How long's he been on the field?
Ooh,
40
that-
years in total?
Yeah.
The Google temp is saying about 6 degrees.
He's close to 0 off the ground.
Yeah, with the feels like temp.
Yeah, that's
He'd be
that's
fucking
who
cold,
was
mate.
having that. Were we having that argument the other day? The feels like argument.
Yeah.
If it feels like it is,
It is what it is.
feels
It's 10
like
degrees, but it feels like -2. It's -2.
fucking -2.
I don't believe that shit.
All right, the Dragons versus the Sharks in a derby Saturday 3 p.m. at Jubilee Stadium. So
Terrence.
Flano rolls the same 17 that stunned the Raiders. The Sharks just the one change. So Toby Rudolph rejoins the bench after missing the game with concussion the week before.
Dolph should have been out longer than that. Jeez.
Yeah,
So I don't agree with this protocol shit.
yeah, the Jack Whiten leak.
Yeah.
Jesse Calhoun is the player that makes way anyway. Just quickly get the odds for this, Lukey, because I've got my same game multi for this game as well.
Ooh, we've got $2.55 for St. George, $1.52 Cronulla. The line is 6.5.
Sharks with no confidence.
Just be a hard game. It'd be dog shit weather.
Yeah,
3 o'clock, Jubilee.
Jubilee.
Yeah, Dragons will make this yuck.
Jubilee's a putrid ground.
This is very much like the Storm game. That sort of weather.
I
that
would
sort of
say
time.
Jubilee is up there with,
Brookvale back in the day.
yep, punish of a
Yuck.
place to play.
Yep.
Weird field, like the sheds are
Sheds are
rank.
shit.
You might get. I suppose when the Dragons are going, they get a good crowd, but most of the time there's like 8,000, 9,000 there.
No one there. Dragons, I would say they would be going for an upset, but not when fucking Nikita's on that right edge, just hammering in between Feagai and King Tonga is going to get worked proper. Like Nikita don't fuck around. And Nico Hines has been playing pretty good football, ball playing pretty well. And if you come in on Nikita, straight out the back, Kennedy, boom, boom, Ramian, fucking getting schooled.
You've just said my multi. There you go.
Sorry, mate.
There's my multi. You've nailed it. Britton Nikita, Jesse Ramian, Nico Hines.
Yeah.
$31. Right edge. Let's go.
They're going to get torched because that's what I mean. Like we've been talking about this for 4 weeks. That young kid, he's got a high skill set. You got to remember, 50% of the game is defense, right? You can attack all you want, but like if you don't get your defense tip top, you'll be in reserve grade.
Dolphins versus the Roosters, Saturday, 5:30 p.m. This is a really important game for both these two teams. Final 8 hopes. The loss of Herbie Farnworth sees youngster Tavita Nafahu slide into the centres. Mark Nichols starts at prop. Felice Kafusi, he's suspended.
Did
he got 2
get
games.
Suspended for what?
He broke fucking Jacob Laban's leg with that hip drop, or not a hip drop, crusher tackle. No, cannonball.
Oh no, that looked like nothing.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. Laban's going to miss.
That
He's
sucks.
gone for the season.
I think there's no intention behind that. I mean, you just got to.
Yeah.
Kafusi knows better than that.
There's
The
no
juice,
intent
come on,
to break.
juice.
There's no intent to break, but
there's
the
intent.
action was there.
You just don't hit
Warriors
below the
furious.
knees, mate.
Warriors are furious.
I feel sorry for him. I'd be furious too.
Cooley Kefu Fine Fuiaki returns from a thumb injury. I just think it was a lazy action from Felice.
Yeah.
Trent Robinson sticks with the same 17 that took care of Manly in round 22. They're just a late change. They had Connor Watson and Spencer Lenu go to the bench or swap around late. But yeah.
Right. Do you think the top 8's made?
I need to look at it. Who is it?
From what you said before, you said Dolphins or Roosters.
Yeah, I do.
drop in.
Yeah, you
I
think
do.
it's set?
Yeah, I do. Yeah, that's my 8.
I just think the Roosters will jump the Dolphins and then it's going to be set. Because I think the Dolphins are just running out of troops. I feel sorry for them. If we're talking 5 weeks ago, I'd be like, Dolphins deserve to make it. And this is with 5 of their starters out. But I'm like, Herbie's a big loss. He's a strike centre. Roosters are playing some good they're playing some good defense and their attack's all right. Sam Walker's playing some good footy. He's just ignited them again. I don't know. I just think the Roosters can jump the Dolphins.
Yeah. Well, if they win this game, because I have the Dolphins winning it, just because normally when I go to the Dolphins, I go the best player in the field and go Isaiah Katoa. I don't have it on this occasion because you've got Isaiah Katoa and Teddy. They cancel each other out. So I've just gone the home team. That's what got me. That was the deciding factor.
Yep.
You're right. I would love to see the Dolphins play finals footy because there's a part of me that loves the underdog, but I think Roosters would be a more entertaining 8th position.
Yeah, because I think the Dolphins they're clearly just run out of troops. You get a full deck of cards for me for the Dolphins. I'm like, they'll fucking shock anyone.
Roosters and Dolphins, we keep saying it every week. I'm on them. At the start of next year, they're a part of my 8.
Yeah.
They're locked in. I'll figure out all the rest after it, but I'm locking in those 2. With the players they're getting, some of the injuries, the Dolphins getting injuries back, and the Roosters, all these youngsters that they've debuted, the Fickettis, Toyers, all being an extra year preseason and season.
Because they look like they're getting a little bit tired now.
Yeah.
Because it's a long year for these guys.
Yeah. Ficketti looks like he's getting tired.
Yeah, so and that's smart from Robbo to put him back on the bench and give him 30, 40 minutes a game. Because our boy, Lindsay Collins, is playing some great football. Big minutes, doing all the
Origin
little things.
did him well too, eh?
He was injured, man. People don't understand. He played 28 minutes and then got picked in Origin. They end up coming good by the end of that, and I think he's their leader in that side. Nafahu White has been outstanding.
He's the leader.
Yeah,
he's been the most
their dude.
consistent.
He's been their best player.
Yeah.
I mean, apart from Teddy, but
Yeah.
in the middle, Nafahu White, their back rolls are still good. I just think they got something to build there.
Well, the Roosters are $1.77. The Dolphins are $2.05, and the line is 1.5. Really tight.
Fuck, if the Dolphins pull this one off. Do you see their content too with the Happy Gilmore?
Well done, the social media team at the Dolphins. Shooter.
So good. So
It's fucking great.
good. Yeah, just because
forgot it was Indigenous round.
Yeah,
awesome.
Shout out to the brothers.
Yep.
Hammer, Indigenous round. He'll get a couple. There you go.
Yeah.
Bulldogs versus Warriors, Saturday, 7:35 p.m. at Accor Stadium. No panic at the Bulldogs as of yet. Serrato sticks with the same 17, although Lockie Galvin has been named to play despite battling and hand and ankle niggles. As for the Warriors, they get Chanel back, Chanel Harris-Tavita, and James Fisher-Harris, the two huge ins. Tamari Martin slides back to the interchange. Dimitri Vai-Moanga is also back on the bench. Jacob Laban's out, and hooker Wade Egan, he's out for a lengthy stint again as well. So
this is a game that we need to get right. Warriors are a good team. I know they've had a couple of injuries, but everyone does.
They've been good in the wet too this year.
Yeah. It's a scary game.
Yeah, this is very scary.
Warriors and Bulldogs always go back, man. We go back fucking since the start of when the Warriors come in. It's always been a brutal game. It's no secret where the Warriors are going. James Fisher-Harris will be trying to test our middles. But we
I hope James Fisher-Harris scores a try and hits you with the HOD. James Fisher-Harris.
Yeah, that'd be bad. But when it scores 36-6, hopefully. I mean, we need to start. We need to execute. I think, the whole week, just put that game to bed. Just say it was like the weather was shit, but everyone had to play in it. I always say that. But
this is a must-win for the Warriors.
Yeah, exactly. And the Bulldogs is fucking nearly a must-win. I know they both want to finish in top 4.
Yeah.
Which is a good position to be in, but you don't want to drop 2.
No.
Not at this stage of the season.
Well, Warriors will drop 3 if they drop them, because they've already dropped 2. They lost to the Titans and Dolphins back-to-back weeks.
Well, Doggies are heavy favourites, $1.38 with tab, $3.10 for the Warriors, and the line is 8.5.
8.5's too
much. They travel good now, the Warriors. It doesn't phase them.
And play the weather well. 8.5's too much. I like the Warriors with 8.5.
Go on the Dogs, obviously, but not by much. 1-12. I don't think we're going to put a massive score on the Warriors. They're coming over here to get these 2 points. Always, and I love this game.
All right, let's get to the Titans versus Rabbitohs, 2 p.m. at Seabus Super Stadium. Alofiana Kampura comes in on the wing. Phil Sammy is out in concussion protocols. Chris Randall, he has concussion as well. He had a concussion last week. He returns on the bench. So Jacob Alec-Winky goes to the bench. Oh, no, sorry. Chris Randall goes to the back row. Jacob Alec-Winky goes to the bench. As for the Rabbitohs, Trell Mitts lurking thereabouts. Cheese is back. He's named to return from a knee injury. Jamie Humphries and Peter Mamazoulis are also back. They were late scratchings 24 hours before the game against the Broncos with concussions. They're both good to go, Mace. Starting to get some troops back to the Rabbitohs, but how do you see this game going? This will be a hard game for the Titans, considering all the drama from last week. Yeah. And then you come up against a Rabbitohs team where, even though you're both down the bottom of the ladder, I think a lot of people expect the Titans to win.
Spoon game, man. No one wants a spoon. This whole thing, as I said, I just say with the Warriors and the Bulldogs, they're jostling for a top 4 spot where they're finishing. These guys, you don't want the spoon.
Desperation.
You do, as I said last week on Monday, desperation. And I'm like, who's more desperate? Titans or Rabbits? That's what's going to come down to. Titans will be filthy that they lost that game last week. Rabbitohs are going up there with, they've got so many starters out. Like, I'm not going to sit here and go, the Rabbitohs should win. If they had a full deck of cards, Rabbitohs should win. But I think the Titans will get them.
It's a bit of a spoon bowl Sunday with Eels, North Queensland after it as well.
Oh, yeah.
It's dog shit.
Gold Coast $1.50, South at $2.60 with tab. The line is 6.5.
Yeah. Titans. By a bit. Up there. Dry track, 2 p.m.
Yeah. I've got
put some points on, man.
Yeah.
You know that?
I'm less convinced on the result. I think they're going to be some tries. Defense hasn't been great for either of these two teams. So I'm going to go 3 try scorers for the Gold Coast Titans. Jaden Campbell's been on fire of late. Let's see if he can get another one. Maybe a pick to the house would be nice. Alejandro Brimson, he's been in everything. He's thereabouts. And I like both of them all. This is the same multi that I had last week against the Rabbitohs. I was robbed of it when Brendan Piakura was a late scratching. Who comes in? Jack Krzyzewski.
Yeah,
he scores.
Yeah.
So I had Krzyzewski, Walsh, and Mam. Piakura gets taken out. The multi is void.
Yeah.
So for whoever got on it, get their money back. But I missed out on my opportunity. This week, I'm doubling down on it. I'm going to go the same combination of fullback, half, back rower. Both of them all.
I like it. Titans, I think the Titans will put a cricket score on them, Nelly. Because I think whoever can come back from 24-0 down and Nelly beat a team who is never going to get beat in that position and Nelly steal it.
But then if you go into the game with that mindset, Mace,
I know, but would it take much out of you, mentally?
Yeah.
The Titans?
Draining,
like,
mentally
we did
draining.
everything we could. We put everything into this game and we still fucking got beat.
See, I like South on Indigenous round. They got
And the
so
Trolls.
many-
The Troll plays?
Yeah,
Troll
there's no Indigenous players playing.
Yeah, the heaps.
What, Jack White and Latrell and Cody? I need those three to play.
So, yeah. So, Troll's a chance. Tyron Munro's out.
Yeah, not many.
Talis Duncan.
But just those three brothers when they play, that's different level.
Yeah.
Cody, Latrell, Jack, they fucking bring it and they go hard.
All right. Eels versus Cowboys, Sunday, 4 p.m. at Combank Stadium. Kelma Tuolangi has been added to the bench after returning last week. Jordan Samarani comes into the centres. Sean Russell's out, broken hand. Dylan Walker has been named to stay. He's been going well, hasn't he?
Yeah.
Luca Moretti moves to the bench. Sam Tuivasa, also, man, we're speaking about him. He's done his medial ligament. He's out for the season. As for the Cowboys, they get some big ins. Jason Tomalolo, Jake Clifford, Viliami Vailea, Thomas McKaylee.
Damn.
They're all back. So Zach Labert moves from centre to wing. For Kentucky Derby, he's out with a knee injury. Tomalolo takes over from Griffin Neame. He hurt his shoulder. Jeremiah Nanai goes back to the forwards after playing in the centres last week.
Was he centre?
Jackson Purdue, he moves into 5'8", from 5'8" to centre. So heaps of changes.
Can they mathematically make the 8, the Cowboys?
Cowboys can. So can the Eels mathematically, but very highly unlikely.
What are they on? What points are they on, Lukey?
The Eels, I was just looking at that before.
Cowboys are on 19, Eels are on 18.
Yes,
and the Dolphins on 26.
We overtake Cowboys with this one.
Yeah.
And if the Knights get dusted, we should overtake them as well.
I think the loser of this game mathematically can't make the finals.
Geez, you'd like to think the Cowboys could get a win.
Ooh, Tigers get the bye, so they'll go up 2 points.
They've been missing
The
some
Eels
middles.
will be up in Tigers, Dragons. That's crazy. One win, Parramatta up at where the Dragons are. So if the Dragons lose...
I know Jason Taumalolo is back, but calf injury, been out for fucking so long. It's like, and it's
He's the presence for him, though, mate.
yeah, I know, but
When
like
he
I hope he comes back and he's sort of not far off his best. You know, like if he can get a good 20-minute stint and get him on the front foot, and yeah, fuck.
I think when he's in the locker room, like Dearden and Cotter and that, just they're like sweet.
Yeah, the King's back, but yeah, Thomas McKaylee, he was pretty good until he got injured.
Yeah. Well,
Jake Clifford, I don't mind.
did you
Jake
say have you said the odds yet?
I'm about to,
Yeah,
Eels
no.
$1.58. North Queensland $2.40 with tab. The line is 4.5.
See, I think this is a coin
Cowboys,
flip, so
yeah.
I'd go Cowboys at that $10 on the Cowboys to win because I think it should be $1.80, $1.80. Like I can't split
Pretty
these
even.
two teams. So if you're going to get $2.45 for the Cowboys, I'm on the Eels. I'll tip the Eels, but I think the price is right for the Cowboys.
Yeah, I'm gonna go the Cows.
All right, that's it, mate. I'm off
Yep.
to go play some golf. Hopefully this weather's good
Hopefully
by the
it's not
time we walk
raining.
out of here. Or I've got carts anyway, so going to catch up with Mitch and Dylan Walker and play some
Tell them I
golf with
said
them.
what's up.
And we'll see you on Monday.
All right, see you guys.
Chances are you're about to lose. For free and confidential support, call the number on the screen or visit the website.